Oh my god, guys. Activision is messing up so hard at the moment. It's unbelievable what's currently going on. I mean, I have to be honest with you. I've never seen so much hate from the Call of Duty community towards Activision, towards Infinity Ward, towards the developers, and towards the decisions they're making. I mean, in all fairness, the Call of Duty community has always been kind of toxic and unhappy with what Activision is giving them in their Call of Duty games. But the amount of hate we're seeing right now, I mean, I uploaded a video a few days ago and I got hundreds of comments of people being so upset that supposedly, based on this leak I spoke about, I'll link the video down in the description, Activision is now changing their mind and planning to release a full-fledged $70 Call of Duty game developed by Sledgehammer Games in 2023, trying to get even more money out of your pocket without fixing the existing game. Hundreds and hundreds of comments of people being upset. This is my last Call of Duty. We need influencers to support us in not buying this game. We should all boycott the franchise. Screw Activision, this and that. I don't think there was a single positive comment. Not a single person said, yeah, that's a fair decision. I think I look forward to the 2023 Call of Duty. Like, the amount of hate they're getting at the moment. Also, please take a look at the like versus dislike ratio on the Season 2 launch trailer. By the way, it's launching tomorrow. Season 2 for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is coming out tomorrow. And we've currently got 12,000 likes versus 10,000 dislikes. People are not happy. People are pissed, and rightly so, okay? Because at the moment, especially the multiplayer, I mean, to be honest with you, I've given up on Warzone 2.0 for so many reasons. The time to kill, the movement sucks, the performance is terrible. There are so many issues. You could literally list like 6 pages of issues with that game from my personal point of view. So I'm playing the multiplayer. Okay, I'm mostly playing the multiplayer. But at this point, it's become so stale. It's become so boring. People are so sick of those few existing maps. It already didn't come with many maps to begin with. And then they also removed the museum map that they still had in the beta. So it's even less content. So the multiplayer desperately needs content to stay alive, for people to stay engaged. But if you look at the roadmap for Season 2, and I find it funny, right? Because they try to make it look like there's a lot happening. Look, very, very many colorful pictures on this roadmap for Call of Duty Season 2. It's looking really good. There's a lot there. Well, another eager Twitter user called Sent1T went through the effort of marking everything red that we already got previously in Modern Warfare 2 or that we got in Modern Warfare 2019. So the actual new content is what you see in green here. It's not a lot. And if you want to be even more accurate, for example, he was kind enough to mark Dome in green, because that wasn't in Modern Warfare 2019, and it also wasn't in Modern Warfare 2 yet, but we got it last year with Vanguard. Okay, so many people already played Dome. Nobody's excited about this map. There is literally nothing new here. I'm not saying nothing, but nothing exciting new. And it really feels like, with this amount of content and what they decide to put out now for Season 2, we've reached a new low. And I don't understand. Why don't they just hammer home those easy wins that they have? Why don't we get remakes of Modern Warfare 2 classics in those map packs in Season 2, like maybe, I don't know, Favela, Trailer Park. I loved Carnival. I know that's a controversial one. Some people hated it. I loved it. High Rise, Quarry, some of the maps they already kind of had in the Warzone map. Remaster them, make them look nice, and maybe give people one additional new map that we've never seen before, something like that. I feel people would be quite happy with something like this. It's not that the fans are just unpleasable, if that makes sense. We just want something. Okay? And meanwhile, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is losing players like crazy. Look at these player stats in the last 3 months. Obviously, this is just Steam. We don't get numbers from other platforms like maybe Battle.net or the consoles. But it shows such a clear trend. Like, it's a brutal downwards trend. And if you look at it here, like just today's numbers, we are way under 100,000 players. And I made a video like 2-3 weeks ago where we were talking about like, wow, we're breaking under 100,000 players. When is this gonna happen? We're approaching 100,000 concurrent players. Now we're at 81,700. People are losing interest at an incredible rate, okay? And rightly so. Because the game desperately needs exciting, fresh content. And some of the multiplayer content is not even coming out now when the season launches. I think the museum map, if I'm not mistaken, launches mid-season. Like at some later point. And it's like, why? That map is ready. It was in the beta. The map is done. Not that I'm particularly excited about this map, but it's at least something. Okay, we're desperate at this point. We just need some content. And I find it so funny that they highlight those 2 battle maps, right, next to the other 2 maps and just call it like multiplayer maps, brand new multiplayer maps. Look, you may have not seen this before. Well, the 2 maps we're getting here are basically just sections of the Warzone 2 Al-Mazrah map. Okay, so it's not new content. We literally had that in the game previously already. They're just taking those sections now and recycling it as a new map, trying to sell it to us and get us excited. And it almost feels like they want to destroy the game at this point, right? Because like I said, it would be such an easy win to recycle some of those fan favorite maps from Modern Warfare 2, resell them to us. You know, it doesn't need much. Or they have this Guijarro battle map used mostly for ground war, okay? And you could easily spawn a few multiplayer maps from that map. You would just need to take a section of this Guijarro battle map, separate it, overhaul it a little bit, make it work for a 6v6 multiplayer map and put it out there. But they're not doing it. Why are they not doing it? Why don't they take those easy wins and instead focus on things like 5 new weapons, including the crossbow, and a new episode in the co-op raid? It's like, guys, your priorities are completely wrong. And it's just fascinating to me how much Activision is messing up at the moment. How wrong they are reading the signals from the fans. It feels very much like they are still on the hype train for Warzone, right? They're like, oh, well, Warzone was like the big successor last time. Like that was a huge success in Modern Warfare 2019. So we're just going to keep doing that. We're going to keep releasing new content for Warzone. All the focus is on Warzone, but they're not listening to the fans. The fans have said long time, and the player numbers reflect that nobody cares. Nobody cares about Warzone 2.0. There are so many issues with it. It's not even half as much fun as the previous Warzone, at least from my point of view. But they're like, no, we're doubling down on it. That's something we're doubling down on. So I don't know what Activision is doing. I don't know where we can go from here. I mean, to be honest with you, reading all the comments under my previous video, so many people are saying, well, I'll never buy Call of Duty again, and this is going to be our last Call of Duty, and I'm boycotting this and that. It wouldn't surprise me if Call of Duty 2023 comes out and everyone freaking buys it and sales figures are through the roof. It's just how this community is, but I would be delighted to see sales figures dropping into the freaking basement, that nobody buys that game, nobody supports it, because currently Activision is making every single mistake with this franchise that you can make. We get this ridiculous amount of content now, and they're going to try to tide us over to Season 3. God knows when that comes, right? It took them like 90-something days to get to Season 2. How long will it take until we get to Season 3? And who knows what we get in Season 3? Another thought, actually, that I had about this, like, why don't we get fan favorites like Favela, like High Rise, like Trailer Park? Maybe that's already all in the big content pack, the standalone game coming out in 2023. And that's why we don't get any of those fan favorite maps, because they want to have it as like, here's the big independent new 2023 Call of Duty game, and it contains all those Modern Warfare 2 remaster maps. And you want those, right? You want those. And that's why we're getting none of it in those seasons. Remains to be seen when Season 3 is being announced, but currently, man, it is such a disappointment and people are so freaking angry, and I don't know, man. Call of Duty is losing all its momentum, all its excitement. I don't know where they can go from here. Anyway, guys, I just want to give you this quick update. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to smash the like button. If you want to discuss this, amongst other topics, join our Discord. Link is down in the description. I'm hanging out there. Many other people are hanging out there. It's a nice community. Also, please subscribe to the channel for more. I hope to see you in another video. Until then, take care of yourselves, and I'm out. Bye.